Subscribe to Automation Studio channel and press on bell icon to get new notification video. Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Studio. We are going to see how to extend your test script for iOS. So in previous videos we have seen like how to configure Eclipse and how to launch iOS native app using Appium. So within this video we are going to see in brief like how to extend your test in further level, like how can you perform a login, how you can inspect an element, and how can you extend your script to further level. Okay, so for that is all about this video we are going to see in that, and in the further videos we will see the different type of login strategy and all, but here I'm going to focus on more like how you can inspect an element and then how you can use within your test script. Okay, by taking example of a login screen. Okay, so I have my simulator ready. iPhone X, iOS version is 11.2. I do have already installed Appium desktop server. Okay, I'm going to run over here and I'm going to also click on this inspector button to launch my inspector. I have already defined capability as for my iOS device. So these are my capabilities. I have saved it, so it is stored in saved capability, and then I can click. I'm clicking on start session button, so it's going to run over on iPhone X 11.2 device. Let's focus on the ID. So ID I'm using as Eclipse. As per to my last videos, we have created this test. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go through with that. The link is in the description box, so that you can understand how we have proceed and how we have created this sample project. It's very well explained in the previous video about this test. So each and everything is very well explained. I hope you understood thoroughly in my previous video. Now from this level we are going to extend it. So what this script will do, it's just launch the app, that's it. After that we are going to perform the login. Okay, so for that from that level we are going to start this video series. Okay, so let's okay, so the inspector has been launched, and how to launch inspector and how to define the capabilities. For that you can watch my previous video. So what I'm going to do here, I want to uh, type here in this field. I have to type here in this field. Okay, so in the both of the field I'm going to type like user ID, password, and this is my environment. Okay, so this is my environment. So my environment I'm going to I'm going to change my environment also. Okay, again I will clear and type QA there. Okay, and then I will type here username, I will type here password. Okay, and then I will click on login button. Okay, so that is my test case. Okay, or my test steps actually. Okay, so what I am going to do first, let's see about this field. Okay, so as you see in this field there is some watermark appended in this field itself. Okay, so I can't you know delete it. See, I'm trying to delete it but it's not going. Okay, I have to delete it from here. Okay, or what could I do? When I click on this field there is a cross button, right? I will tap on that, it will clear it off. Correct, so that I can do. Okay, so let me, let me type Q again. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to first click on this field. Okay, So let's see about this field, what type of field it is. So it's a text field actually. So how many text field we have? 1 and 2, and this is password field. Okay, so within this page we have 2 fields. Okay, so from the type I can find it. So let's copy it, go to inspector, and let's see my strategy will work or not. Okay, so what should I do here? So this is an element, and let's search. So it's clearly showing there are 2 elements. Okay, this and this one. By default it will pick up the first element. Okay, but that's fine for us because we are going to deal with the only, we want on to deal with the first text field, right? So in that case it's fine, but that could be a bad approach. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do here, I'm going to append here 1. Okay, and then I'm going to search it. So it will give me the exact field. Okay, so I can tap on it here. See, if I will tap on it, it's pretty slow. Yes. Okay, tap, then this icon will come into the picture. Okay, so what should I do? So I can select, I can use this XPath, right? So let me include in my script this action. Okay, so I will type appium dot find element by dot XPath, and I'm going to define quick action. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will define here this particular XPath. Okay, now what should I do? I have clicked on it. Okay, yes, I have clicked on it. Now this icon got visible. Okay, let's come here and let's inspect this icon. So this is a clear text icon. Okay, so let's search it. So strategy is ID. So the strategy is ID, and I have just pasted over here the ID name, and let's search it. So yes, I'm getting only one icon here, so that strategy will also work. Okay, if I tap on it, what it will do, I will tap on it, see it's cleared the text, so it's going to reflect here also. So well, I can use this strategy also. The strategy is ID, right? Accessibility ID. Okay, so what can I do here? So then appium dot find element by accessibility ID dot ID. Okay, and this one, and I need to perform click action. So click action. So there are a lot of ways to deal with an element. So I can explain you this. Okay, let me explain this line then. So what it will do, driver dot find element, and then what it will do, the driver will find an element on which you have to perform an action. Okay, so up to this level it will give you an element. Okay, and on that element we are performing a click action. Okay, you can also write like this. So it will return you a mobile element. Okay, so you can say what kind of element it is. So you can say clear element. Okay, and what you can do, you can use like that. Okay, if you will mouse over on it, this method will give you mobile element. See, so that's why it's returning mobile element. Now clear element you can use like this, element dot, there are many actions. See, many actions available. Okay, so I'm using click here. Okay, so like that also you can use. So that is a straightforward approach, okay, and this is a brief approach like how it will work, okay. So let it be like that. So we can test on both the ways, okay. So okay, let's comment here like what we are trying to do. So click on account field and click on clear icon, okay. So these two steps will do that. After that, what we should do, enter QA as account name, okay. Now we have to enter his account name as QA, correct. So again come here and we have already this field, right. So here see we have already this field, right. So now we have used in this way, right. So what is the benefit of storing into an element? Once you will store a mobile element into a variable, then you can further you can use it. So that is the benefit of that. But if you are sure you are going to use that particular element only one time, then you can use this approach, okay. But see here again I'm going to use it. So the better way is I should store it in one element, okay. So sorry, I should say account element, okay. And what I have done here, I have performed here click, right. So let perform click. Now the same element I can use here. I will say set value. So set value is also a function provided by the a mobile element, which will also send keys to the device, okay. And you can enter a text, okay, silently through set field, okay. So what it will do, it will write. So let's try these. So okay, it's not. Wait a second. So let me try here, because here there is no option of using set keys. So I'm going to use send keys. So but like this. Uh, okay, so like this. First I will search it. Okay, then I will QA and send keys. So see, it's typed the QA. Okay, okay, so that's fine. The send keys also will work on in this case, okay. So now that is done. Now what should I do? I have to enter the username, okay. So let's find the username also, but I'm going to use it only one time, so that's why what should I do? So let's try the username here. Again, it's a text field, okay. So I'm going to use the same thing approach like xpath, okay. And instead of this I should use 2, okay. So now if you will observe, like here already text is present, right. So what should I do? I should clear it first, right. Let me clear it. So let's observe here. Yes, it got cleared, right. So the same thing I'm going to use in my script, okay. So yeah, here, right. So but I have to clear it and then I have to type, right. So better to again store in an element, okay. So there are two actions I need to perform, that's why I'm storing in an element, okay. So username, and here I should use 2, right. And here I should tell dot, what should I do, clear, okay. And then what should I do, I will use send keys here instead of set values, okay. Send keys I will say, what should I say, okay. And enter password, okay. So again, for the password, there is a unique field for the password, so only one field is there, I guess. Okay, let's check that also. Search. Yes, we have only one unique field for the password. Okay, but here if you will start writing something, it will automatically, you know, delete first the text. So the behavior of the password field is like that. So no need to clear it, just straightforward type it. Okay, I will type it here, say password 123 or password 123, then say please. See, it is typing, it's working well, right? So let's go back and select this one and by dot xpath. Okay, and within that I'm going to use it and straightforward send keys. Okay, and then I will say password 123. Okay, it will type here. Now what next? So I need to click on login button. Okay, that is left. So that is also a one-time activity. So what should I do? Appium dot find element by dot, I guess ID must be there, and then dot click. Okay, I'm going to wait here for so I'm going to put here meanwhile thread dot for 10 seconds. Okay, let's surround it with a try catch. Okay, so let's find the first login ID. Okay, so yes, ID is there, so it's access, better to use accessibility ID. So what should I do? By accessibility ID and dot ID and then this one. Okay, perfect. So whatever the test case we need to write, we have done it till login. Okay, it's now time to test it. Okay, so just close it, close it. Okay, uh let's start server again. Okay, now let's run the test case. Okay, let's see, the app is launched now. Okay, so now let's see. Yeah, clicked, and yeah, so it's clicked on icon and then again type QA. Now what it should do? Yeah, so it's clear the text username and again typed as Anil, and then it is retyping the password and clicked on login button. Perfect. Now it is waiting for the 10 seconds. Okay, cool, correct. Okay, so what next we will do? So next what we will do, now we came here. Okay, now this pop-up can come into the picture, right? We need to handle this pop-up. Now if you will observe that this pop-up will come only one time. Once you will install your app, then only it will come, only once. Okay, next time if you will open the app, it will not come. It will comes once only when your app got installed in your device. That's it. Okay, the next time it won't come, only first time it will come. Okay, got it? This is the scenario. So we need to handle it. Okay, so we have to say allow, okay, or don't allow, something like that. So here our but here our test case is already finished. Okay, we have to extend it to further level. Let's refresh it. So here, okay, test output is also good generated. See, okay, so this is the default test report created by the test ng. Okay, so if we want to, you know, proceed it for the further, then what we can do, we can handle this like allow. Okay, then click on setting. Here is a logout button, logout, and then confirm. Okay, so what we have done, we have logged in. Okay, handle the pop-up, allow, go to setting, perform logout, confirmation of for the logout, and we have logged out successfully. So login logout feature, okay, functionality, okay, okay, so it's got rendered, okay. So let's click on, okay, so he see here view is not available. Okay, so here is the button for okay, here's the button for allow, okay. So the id is allow, okay. So let's copy it, okay, and go here id as allow, okay, search. So the id is now we are able to see the id. See, just tap on element. Just perform tap on element. Yes, see, it's working fine, right? So let it be got render. Meanwhile, I will copy it and edit within our script, okay. So here what I will do here, now once I will log in, then it will take some time to log in, right? So I need a wait strategy here. So what I'm going to do here, wait, web driver wait strategy I'm going to do, okay. I'm going to use new WebDriver Wait, okay. Within that, what we need to do, we need to pass a driver, so which is Appium, and then we need to define here timeout in seconds. So how much time? Okay, I will say 60 seconds is a timeout, okay. So WebDriver Wait is a explicit timeout strategy. So we will talk about the timeout also in further videos, okay. Don't worry about that. But for the time being, it's explicitly wait, okay. It will wait for particular condition till it's getting satisfied up to this time limit, okay. Within 60 seconds, it will continuously looking for the element for up to 60 seconds. After that, it will throw some timeout or no element found such exception, okay. But if the element will be visible within that time, or the condition will met within this time, then it will proceed further, okay. So what I should do, so I'm going to write wait dot until, okay, expected condition is a class, okay, conditions dot. So I will say element to be visible or clickable, okay. So by accessibility id dot id, I have the id, right? I have the id. What can I do here? I can click also, okay. Once it is visible, then click, okay. So it will perform the click, okay. So understood this point. This is very important point. This is the wait strategy. Otherwise, you have to use some thread or sleep. So thread dot sleep is not a good strategy, guys, but you have to use some explicit strategy. So for that, WebDriver wait is very useful, okay. So like that, you need to use. You have to just create one object. Within that, you have to pass Appium driver and time limit in seconds, okay. After that, wait dot until. Okay, this is the object and this is the method provided by wait. So until is a method where you need to use expected conditions, okay. Within the expected condition, there are certain methods as available, like element to be clickable. So where you need to pass the accessibility id or element for what particular element you want to perform such, uh, you have to place some conditions, right? So what condition you want to place against an element, so you need to define here what kind of condition you want to place. So I'm looking for this element, okay. Element to be clickable. So once it is, the state will be clickable on the screen, then it will perform the click. Until unless it will wait till 60 seconds. Within 60 seconds, is if the element is not, you know, appear on the screen as a clickable, then it will show some error exceptions, okay. So let's move further now. Okay, so now the next thing is I have to perform a click action on settings page, okay. So settings, so here is my setting, okay. So okay, so this is the one. See setting. Okay, so here is my setting. So again the ID setting. So what could I do? Should I do like again I will check it whether my settings is working or not. Yes, step an element. It's stepping. Okay, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it one time, so I'm not storing it in by accessibility ID in a mobile element. I'm going to use it straightforward. Okay, so dot click. Okay. Now I need to perform a logout action. Okay, so again the same thing. I think logout is also a ID. So logout. Let's check here. So out search. Yes, we have logout tap an action. Okay, see. Okay, now here confirm is there, right? So for the confirm, let it be render first. Yeah, so let's mouse over on the confirm and see what kind of element it is. So here we can use it. Okay, I'm going to use the XPath here. So let's search this. Yes, so I do have only one element, and then I can perform a tap action on this and it will log out. So I'm going to use it over here, right? So I will say by dot xpath. Okay, and then I will type here confirm. Sorry, let me convert into single quotes. Okay, okay, that's it. It should do that. See, so it's logged out successfully. So now what we are going to do, we are going to run it again. So let's close our inspector. Okay, and we will see how it's working. Okay, so let's close it. Okay, let's put the device higher here. Let me stop. Okay, so it has started. So it's now entering the details. So the execution is started and now it's entering the details. Let's try to log in. Okay, it clicked on the pop-up. It's clicked on logout and now it clicked the confirm button. Successfully logged out. So this is what the scenario we have achieved here, right? So here in this tutorial we have seen like how to inspect an element, how to deal with. So through the one scenario like for the login and logged out. Okay, so I hope this small video will help you in order to start with a writing and automating one scenario. So just use this video as a learning tutorial for you, and you can refer to your friends also. And I hope this video will be helpful for you guys. So just subscribe and stay tuned. So see you on next video. Bye bye.